as the second half is now set to begin. And JFK staying with its starting lineup. And, you know, for me, Ken, I see the difference so far with JFK is Anthony Smalls. When he's in, they get a lot of rebounds, both offensive and defensive.
Yeah, you know, they get a lot of size, a lot of added size down low. They relieve pressure off of Chris Connor, and, you know, it gives a lot of opportunities for the other players to get shots.
Team switching sides now. Dangerous
nice ball
pass.
Movement out here.
Trying to work that two-man game with Belger as nice move inside, and
man, that was a difficult shot by Grape there.
Yeah. Al Jarrell has his first 2 points of the game, and he has tied the game at 17. Al Jarrell Grape, interesting note, he is very, very active on social media. We saw a lot of tweets. He was retweeting people. The classmates of his were saying, you know, go Al Jarrell, we support JFK. He retweeted them all. The JFK community also, they were making use of the green and gold emoji, which are very creative, as the outlet pass goes to Connor. Connor to the hole, uncontested for two. 19-17, JFK with the lead. Ball stolen by Smalls, and here comes Connor. Belger from the corner off the side, but the nice power move inside by Smalls. Stolen again, Chamberlain came up with it.
And like the beginning of the first half, the second half is starting with a lot of turnovers, a lot of nerves, a lot of hectic action.
Al Jarrell Grape, or the great man. And JFK really starting to let their long-range game go. They're taking some shots, and nice trap defense. Here comes Connor one-on-one. And a charge on Connor. Was that a charge on Connor? And Connor is still down right now.
He may have rolled that ankle
after hitting the deck. So he's being looked at as Ray Serafko comes over. And this is not what the JFK crowd wants to see, but here he comes. But Connor back down on the ground. I think Ray's going to sit Connor for at least a couple minutes.
I'm pretty sure he's going to sit for a bit. He looked like he rolled it pretty bad. I mean, there was a lot of action there.
And here comes JFK, Islander Nation cheering on their MVP. As Connor, you can see him limping noticeably. Still not definitive if he's coming out of the game, and I believe he will. As for the call, it is going to be Sanchez ball, so that was charging on Connor. JFK clearly not agreeing with that.
JFK going with the full court press now.
And here comes the ball. Numbers for Sanchez. Nice up and under move by Julian Aggregato. Beautifully done. 19-19, and the game is tied once again.
This is a big opportunity for Sanchez to take advantage of the smaller size JFK squad out here now.
And Gino Hahn told us once again pregame, Ken, he tells his players, don't just play defense and don't just play tenacious defense. Be proud of your defense. You know, take pride in the fact that you can shut people down. As the two great brothers playing the two-man game, and off the mark. And Belger attempted to throw it off somebody, but he threw it right down on the sideline.
Good hustle by Belger. Unfortunately, the call didn't go his way. Islanders still going with that press.
Yep. And the instant trap works for JFK. As the Islanders have it once again. Chamberlain setting up for a shot. Swinging around to Belger. How do the Islanders respond without their leader and their MVP? That's how they do it. Billy Belger to the hole. 21-19 Islanders. And John Buan, who was so electrifying. And we are going to jump it up, and I believe this is going to be Buan and Smalls. And Buan is on the ground now, and he is hurt.
You know, I like the coaching decision by JFK to go with the press, because that forces Sanchez to be assertive with the ball, move the ball up the court, and you know, in a three-on-2 situation, you got the numbers. You're going to go for a shot.
And Buan seemed to have rolled on that his right shoulder, and Buan is coming out of the game now. So we saw, Ken, how so much of the offense was predicated on these teams' two big stars. How are their other role players, and how are their benches going to respond? 5:01 left to go in the third quarter. Your score is 21-19, Islanders on top. One team goes home with a championship and a lifetime of pride. The other team will go home. And there is a lot of green and gold and silver and gray all over the UOG Calvo Fieldhouse tonight.
You know, there's a lot of action this quarter, and the score is still 21-19. So, a very strong defensive battle on both sides of the ball.
And we do have Chris Barnett patrolling the sideline, so we'll try and get some injury reports for you on both Chris Connor and John Buan.
Sanchez about to inbound the ball. We have 5 minutes left in the third quarter here.
Jun Aggregato working the ball around. John Obra, number 10. And taking the ball out is number 1, Anthony Castro. Gives it to Aggregato, back to Castro. Swinging it around to Aaron Castro, and here comes Sanchez. Sanchez uses a lot of motion offense. Good block.
Big block by Belger. Nice rebound by Grape here.
And here comes Belger off finishing that block on the other side. Belger now the tallest man on the court. And Belger with Castro right in his face. And Belger, we've seen him pop from maybe about 28 feet tonight.
Oh yeah, Belger's not afraid to take a shot.
Chamberlain
Smalls
moves the ball
looking
around
for nice pass. Nice finish by Belger off the glass.
And he found the cutting Belger. Nicely done. Well executed play that time by the Islanders.
Belger almost comes away with the steal on the inbound there. And Chris Connor, the reigning MVP, the finals MVP last year, and this season's regular season MVP, back in the game.
6 points and 4 rebounds for Billy Belger.
The Sharks take a timeout to discuss strategy.
23-19 your score. This has equaled the largest lead of the game with 3:36 left to go in the third. JFK starting to nurse a little bit of a lead. And Jin Ohan on the left side of your television screen preaching defense to his team, saying this is what got us here. Let's not go away from our plan. Stay on your guy.
Yeah, that's true, but a lot of their success was due to killing time on the clock with possession, and the Islanders have done a good job of reacting to that by playing full court press. So this is a very good game, very good coach battle.
And both Chris Connor and John Buan back in the game for JFK and Sanchez respectively. Nice trap defense by the Islanders. And Ray Sarafico livid on JFK's sideline. He wanted to travel. But again, you said JFK's really gone to that full court press, and they're really bothering Sanchez.
Oh yeah, they're getting a lot of mileage out of that. So.
Jun Aggregato working at the top of the key, now swings it around to John Garcia. And guess who? Off glass once again. Now, Buan plays like 23. I know a couple other guys who play in the NBA named number 23. A guy named Jordan and a guy named LeBron. He's basically taking on that role for this.
Oh, nice pass to Smalls, but they call it a double dribble.
Okay.
So, but they continue to press.
23-21, and here comes that defense once again. And there they go. Belger stops and pops right away. Lightning quick release and a three-pointer for Billy Belger, 26-21.
Nice pass.
No look pass from Garcia to Aggregato. 26-23, and now the pace is really starting to pick up. And Connor stepped on the line on an errant pass. And you know, I like the patience of Aggregato on that play. Didn't try to, try and make something. His eyes didn't get big. He went up. He knew he had two guys on him. Nice pump fake. Simple play. Fundamentals.
Yes, a very good shot.
John Buan once again is Chris is back at the desk. Chris, what can you tell us about the injuries for both Chris Connor and John Buan when they went to the sideline?
Well, John Buan, I think he got pretty hurt when he went down, but hey, man, this guy's a grinder. He's right back at it, and I think he knows, like, hey, I got an ouchie, but this championship's on the line. He's a senior. I mean, most of the Sanchez squad are seniors, so this is like do or die back against the wall for them. And Connor, wow, a little tussle going on there.
Man, look at the hustle out here. Guys,
at the beginning of the game, the refs told the two team captains, said, hey, we're going to let the whistle do the talking, so they're just trying to let these boys play.
And Sanchez coach Jino Han. Now, Jino's a normally really mild-mannered guy. He's about to lose his mind on the court. He really wanted to travel. Air ball, but rebound by Connor, and Connor puts it back. And right back come the Sharks. Beautiful lead pass. De Guzman working around outside. De Guzman for three. And here come the Islanders. Grape to the hole. Rebound Sanchez. Buan pushing. 2-on-2. Right ahead. Buan. 28-25. The scintillating play of John Buan has brought this Sanchez Sharks back. Lead down to 3 for the Islanders, and Belger is slowing it up.
Yeah,
Sanchez really works good when they're working at that quick pace.
Yeah, that's true. But most of their success, like I said, comes from that half-court set. Look for Buan to slow it down a little bit here.
49 seconds ago in the third, Sanchez down 3. Buan and Connor nursing injuries, but back in the game. Ken, a moment of pain is nothing for a lifetime of pride. Just off the mark for De Guzman. That would have tied the game. Belger, left hand.
What a finish by Belger. As you can see, JFK has a lot of options out there.
Was that Belger or Connor?
Belger.
So what Chris Connor was to the JFK Islanders in the first half, Billy Belger has been in the third quarter. And here comes the crowd, and here comes a chance from JFK, their largest lead of the game now, up 5. And Anthony Castro dribbles off his foot. 2 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Now, Chris, what has Billy Belger been able to do to reclaim his game and get back and get his team back in this game?
I mean, this guy is fire from downtown, and we saw the first half. The long distance wasn't going through, so he said, hey, you know what? I'm going to drive it. I'm going to take it to the hole, and I'm going to put it there. And that's exactly what Billy Belger is doing, and it's given the Islanders a big lift.
All right, everybody. 30-25 your score. You're watching championship basketball right here on KUAM, presented by McDonald's. We'll be back. Stay tuned. We've got a great fourth quarter coming for you when we return.